Test 1 2. Okay, it works. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the stream. It's Saturday, one of the best days of the week, and today we will play the Red Clan Cup, or we will watch the Red Clan Cup. This week is going to be ASL editions. We are playing the ASL matches, maps. That's it. In preparation, I watched all the round of 24 games. Pretty nice from the season 8, but now we can get our own feeling. The bracket is now live, so let's see what we get. We have around 40 players, I guess. Yes, we do. Only really cool and big names. I'm really excited. So let's... But due to the fact that everything is now completely live, I need to organize everything on the run. So delays from here and there will occur now. So with that being said, see if I can get in. Dark versus Cryo could be nice. Liquid Drone versus Quad, a little bit overwhelming, but I'm not sure about this. Creative versus Horror Toss and Warrior versus Fisheye. Okay, let's see. So let's see if I can get into Red Warrior versus Red Fisheye. Good day, sir, or night, or evening. Well, it's evening, but it's still super bright outside, so I am only having one flashlight at the moment shining at me, and the rest is just the sun. Castle is joining. But okay. By the way, I got my wisdom teeth removed, so talking is still a little tricky. Sorry for that in advance. And most of the players are still here. We are going to watch Red Warrior versus Red Fisheye, so in order to do that, we will wait a little moment because Red Fisheye is organizing everything. Am I having some latency problems? Just check something real quick. So let's just hope that everything is going to be all. Red Warrior, hoo Vincent. Yeah, I'm going to cast your game, Mr. Red Warrior. So, do a little speed. Because my upload is going up and down every second. Like crazy. Download's still awesome. sure there are better games to cast. Well, at the moment there's nothing too overwhelming, so I'm just starting with you two, so at least maybe show everyone. I'm having like 10% of the upload that I usually have. I'm a little disappointed. Let's just hope everything gets alright. So, oh, they're both still here. 10% hype. Oh, there's nothing to hype here. It's just disgusting. Oh. But now it seems to be stable. At least it's green, so that's good. But it's still lower than it usually is. So, Quad already finally showed up. So you can now play against Seriado. And that's it. We can begin, right? Okay, go. They're opening up. Come on. Let me just join you. It's easy because he's in my friend list. Come on. Alright, closing your stream, bis später. Yeah, not stream cheating here, Mr. Red Warrior. Because this is a fun tournament, so we are doing it without any delay. And there it is, the sound of brute war, ladies and gentlemen. Just join the observer slot here for the live cast, and this overlay is prepared. There it is. And as you can see, we are starting off with the Carbot's overlay for today. Because it's so cute! And we are playing, of course, on the new ASL map Multiverse. So, stream is ready. Let's go! Little PVZ. Start the day off. So the organizer of the tournament versus his chef, his clan leader. Spawning all the way here at the kinda 12 o'clockish position in red, the leader of Team Red itself. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Red Warrior. Fighting against his friend here on the right, the Protoss player in white. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Red Fisheye. So, look at all these cute little Carbot thingies. I mean, everything is so cute. So, to talk about the map real quick. What on earth? I can't show the map if I'm live. That used to work back in the days. Yo, Vincent, how are you? Well, actually, it's kinda tricky. Because I got my wisdom teeth removed and I'm on painkillers. Well, let me tell you, that sucks. Root Clan League will be casted on Monday, and I'm not sure if I'm doing it on Carbot style. I will definitely do the EU Challenger tomorrow as a little best of 7, and that will be done in normal remastered graphics, I guess. So down here we're having the bot coming in. And Mr. Fisheye started everything off with a little pylon here to block the entrance, but is he just about to buy some time and annoy his opponent, or is he going to place a photon cannon right next to it? I mean, pylons are pretty beefy, but it's already 50% down, so I'm not sure about that. There are first circlings. Overpool is just great against this kind of stuff. And here are 2 cannons to stay alive. So, Probe's trying to get away, Zerglings are out on the field. They are so goddamn cute! I will repeat myself, as long as we watch this. This is just too awesome. So in the meantime, nothing else here. The probe is being caught. Hatchery is being planted. Next is on the way. And 2 cannons are up against the Zerglings. By the way, these simulators let basically everything through, but if you kill one of them, only a handful of units can still pass through. Goons can definitely not enter this area anymore. But Zealots can, Zerglings can. But if you kill both of them, then this one is shot. So there's still one entrance over here and one over here, I believe. And over here you have these really beefy Xel'Naga temples, which are stacked if I'm not mistaken, so that takes a while to kill. There's still one probe here around checking on what's going on. Gas is on the way, so it hatches here, not scouted yet, the Zerglings are around. Working on the simulators here. Gateway's done. And Overlord heading into the main, seeing the simulators go so far so normal. But oh, the probe's in trouble again. Will it get trapped here? Oh, yep, that one's gone. Mr. Red Warrior just got it. So Fisheye is again in the dark, and Red Warrior here is most of the control. So, third hatch done. It's another natural, so if you secure this area, you get your force base for free, just like usual. Hey, Mr. Red Blue Green, Mr. RBG. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. By the way, this is not working as... Is it? Did my stream just freeze? For me it did. But for you it did not, right? But my latency seems to be green, so... Oh, he's about to kill all the simulators, at least one of them? I mean, if he shuts all of them down, then this will become a long game. So only one left. This is the only entrance now. Okay, so whatever Mr. Fisheye is doing, I hope he's planning on some air. So the semantic score is already blinking, so maybe he's going for +1 air here. I hope he does, because, well, he's not gonna reach Mr. Red Warrior on the ground anytime soon. Not at all. There's a Spire coming in. Hydrogen already done. Lairs done. Few Hydras are out against potential Corsairs. And the Zealots are checking around. Realizing, wait, okay, we can't get through this. We can't get through this. Don't tell me he... No, wait. Oh, he did. So, yep. This is going to take long. So, how about a second Stargate? Corsairs going around. check on what's going on, getting a free overlord here. Overlords are so cute, they are so annoyed by everything. And in the meantime, while droning up, getting some anti-air, some scourges, also really cute. I mean, also look at these awesome icons. And mutas. So, but how many mutas do you really want to go for here? I mean, he's already on 2 gas geysers. There are only 2 scourges. And I mean, if your opponent is killing all the gas geysers, I would assume that he won't attack me for at least a little bit of time, but someone going for that's robotic support there, by the way. Some vacuum cleaners. Oh, the Corsairs and Carbot, both are going down. There's no cannon here to kill up the Scourge. The rest of the Corsairs are just chilling here. Not a great idea. And the probes are in serious trouble. Oh, that's not looking so good here for Mr. Fisheye. Mr. Red Warrior is really well prepared. By the way, that's 7 mutas. That's definitely beatable, but if you're not prepared at all, then this completely catches you off guard, and it's super hard to catch on from here. There's a Reaver joining. But Reaver's not going to help against mutas. Imagine Scarabs could hit air. Oh boy. Luckily for us that's not the case, but he's basically down to kinda 0 probes. This is these mutas came completely out of nowhere. I was expecting a 30-minute long game! No! So, he's on 2 Stargates, which is great, but without any probes, catching up is going to be really tricky. But... oh wait, I missed this. We did a counter reliever already. What we saw was not the first one, it was the second one. But Raroya has still plenty of points left. What's the new by the way? It's tanning already. Das war aber nicht gentlemanlike. That was not gentlemanlike. Did you hide your spire? Kind of. I didn't see that, says Fisheye. GG is called, Fisheye leaves, and this is the first victory here for Mr. Red Warrior. So he's going through the winner's bracket. It's a double elimination bracket, by the way. And the Fisheye is far from being eliminated yet, but it will take a moment. On the Ward versus Cryo, please tell me they're not playing yet. Yes! Okay, let's do it. So, let's join Cryog. Mr. DeWard, am I right? Hope so. Seems like that. Nice. Wow, everything's going a little fast today. I like that. Slow start, but now we're good to go. Okay. Remaking. I could just drink some iced tea. Cryok will put on a fight, but I don't think he can beat DeWard. Well, you're kind of right about this, but it's only a best of one. And in a best of one you can make everything happen, okay? All you need is a trick, and then you can even beat Flash. So let's see. In-game screen is up. Countdown is going down. We are about to join match number 2. We are still in the winner's bracket, and this... can I please have a little bit of overlay, Blizzard? Thanks. So, ladies and gentlemen, spawning all the way here on the left side in the kind of yellowish color, playing for Team RK, the Protoss Tyrant himself. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Ward. And all the way here on the right, the Terran German Force, playing for Team Red. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Red Cryok. So, we are on Neo Sylphid. And it looks pretty awesome in the Carbot. Oh, everything is so cute. That's a Kakaru, by the way. Terran Carbot looks super weak. While the command center, in my opinion, looks a little bit more like the Starcraft 2 one. And I also think it's a little sad that these SCVs don't move their feet like they do in the comics. I mean, they also don't use their feet in the original one, so I'm kind of getting where this came from, but anyways. I mean, as much as I don't like the animation of this command center, the more I love the animation of the Marines. So, I'm still fine. Is it a Carbot joke or something? The Kakaru looks like a fat dope. Everything looks super weird. Like this really badass scorpion that is sometimes running around on the maps is a super weird looking snake. So, and basically, if you get these graphics update, there are hidden cute details everywhere. I'm just replaying the campaign at the moment with it. That's pretty nice. So, Mr. DeWalt scouted the wrong direction first, but Mr. Croc is just hitting his opponent's base right away. We'll see that everything is most likely normal. I like how walking in Protoss buildings looks. Yeah, it looks super cool. Like, especially the beginner units, like Zealot for the Protoss, the Marine for the... I mean, look at him! He's on a mission! He's hunting a probe! Oh, he's so cute! Yeah, like... Okay. So, Zelda is about to run across. I was playing my game. So, Zelda and Probe are heading in here. Can he use the SimCity to his advantage to not get sliced and diced away by this Zenit over here? Looks good so far. 4 Marines. Oh wait, he got one. That's something I don't like so much. There's no blood. And now goons look as stupid as they really are. The way they move. So, goon range coming in. No additional gates. No additional tech, it seems. Look like someone is going for a fast second Nexus here on one gate. And over here we have also just one factory at the moment, so he might get away with it. Shouldn't be too tough. And looks like he's I like that he's checking the front here. That's really important. Look at how badass this tank is. But anyways, the fact that there's no blood involved if you kill stuff like this is actually pretty family friendly. Artosis said once on stream maybe he can use this to lure his daughter into playing this game. That might actually work. And he got the tank! So that's a pretty huge pickup. Because without any tanks, then the push is basically over. So, yeah, looking pretty good for the ward here. Defending an FD push with just like 3 goons. Having his Nexus already on the way. I'm getting annoyed by a fly at the moment. And now adding additional gates. The SCV has seen everything and does not get away. But so far everything is fine. Command center's on the way. Academy also for some scans. And probes are being transferred over for some additional mining over here. So, now also SCV is coming over here to start mining the natural. Vulture checking around. I mean, they have little bandanas. They're so cool. Ah, there are small little details everywhere. Heck, these are the spider mines, by the way. So, 3 gates at the moment. And a robo. And yeah, basically everything is super cute. Even an Ultralis. Only the shuttle looks really sad. So engineering bay coming up, armory as well, and so far everything's fine. Found a little bit of a wall in here to protect against really strong vulture drive-bys. Clearing up the mine. And marching across. Was quite plenty of goons. But yeah, against 3 siege tanks, there should not be too much damage here to find. But already clearing the mines is nice here. Oh, there it is. Blue goo. So. Trying to get a read on how fast Mr. DeWalt might be about to take a third base. He's still on 3 gates, but he added a citadel and he's going for Avatars. Only the good stuff. And in the meantime, Vulture's still checking around here. Wait. Okay, there we go. Scanning, seeing the Nexus. So what's the plan here? He's on 2 factories at the moment. Kind of a bummer that the turret doesn't have a turret guy. Yeah, the normal one has a guy sitting in the middle, constantly spinning around. That's if that's your job, dude, I believe you have been spent so much you can't even lay in your bed without having the feeling that everything is still moving. Like being super drunk, right? Maybe Terran invented a drug to fix this. So, going for the 4th Nexus already. Mr. Krab is slowly thinking about a 3rd base, but it's not in production yet, while this Nexus is, so the ward is getting a little bit ahead here. And getting some upgrades, let me click at the observatory here. And well, Arbiter's on the way. What else should it be? What's this probe for? He's not just taking a fifth, right? In the meantime, there's this observer here in the main of Cryo, having a good read on the exact count of the factories, which is super important because you need to have more gates in your opponent's factories. So if he's adding factories, you are adding gates. Oh, that's so cute. We'll just taking a few hits here while laying their mines. And over here, well... now this vulture hasn't killed this probe yet. Meantime, mining over here is now kicking in. Vultures won't get there. Not by ground. It looks like he's about to check and then see that he's a little too late. Yes, he is. Is the first Arbiter already out? I can't find any yet. But this little vulture got himself at least 2 kills already. But now he's trapped. So. Adding even more gates, adding a second cannon here in the middle, adding even more gates. And scanning the natural here. Oh, there's the first Arbiter. Keep in mind it takes forever for an Arbiter to gather enough energy to be useful. So at the moment he's only providing some cloak. And, well, nice setup with the mines and everything, but he was just out-macroing his opponent, taking one base after another. If my opponent is not moving out, if my opponent's dawdling, I'm going to take the map. Oh boy, he does. He's on 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10 gates with Arbiters and 4 operational bases, and he's getting a 5th one now. Clark is on 8? No, 7. 7 factories with 2 upgrades or 2 add-ons. And what did he pick? I mean, usually people take stasis first, but on a map where the main base is a low-ground base of Terran, you can actually go for that's so awesome. So you can go for the walking first. Well, don't turn on production tab because it's only possible in replays, and this isn't a replay. It's played live at this very moment. But the chat already told you. Oh, did he see this? Did he see the Arbiter? He shouldn't be able to do this, right? Oh, he did. So a magic number of 4 turrets. Looks like it's a lie. He's in here. Also spawning. But Cloud is having forces here. In time, I mean, you have seen reports that did much more, but it's still doing a lot. Recoil is just super strong. Is there still energy on this Templar? Yes, but not enough for another storm. He's just chilling there with his arms crossed. I mean, look at them. They're so badass. So in the meantime, another push here coming around. Oh, this one has plenty of energy. Checking for another base, but there isn't any at the moment. Nice mine drag. Over here, everything is most likely clear. This Templar is just chilling. waiting for another opportunity, but gets killed. Oh, the vessel here. Now ready to EMP any incoming arbiters. The last arbiter did not get away alive. And oh, look at all these mines. I mean, this is deadly serious, but with Carbot, everything looks just cute and friendly. And the stasis looks pretty cool. So, breaking the third base here while being on 5 bases. Whew. I don't think he will be able to recover from that. I mean, look at the bank of Mr. Reward. Now he did hit the macro button again. Getting everything that's good. While still pushing forward here. Holy moly. Vessel also just died. Yeah, he's pulling back. He did everything he needed to do. Cryop knows it. GG's called. And I mean, with this many bases, there's no possible way of keeping up with this. There are even additional gates over here. There was an additional one coming in. Oh, wow. The war just completely out-muscling his opponent here. By the way, that's the winning screen for Zerg. So the hydraulics that you have on the end screen is getting shined at with a flashlight from Zergling. Isn't it great? And here on the back you have 2 overlords doing a bro fist. There are small little details like this everywhere. Like also here behind the chat, this hamster. There's the DT over here. It's super cute. It's just super cute. So, let's check the bracket. Oh, how about you all those 2x2? So I just asking him. Click the DT or the hamster. Sorry, it's not clickable. Nothing's happening there. Yeah, but that one is has nothing to do with the add-on. I hadn't noticed until now. The Zergling is there for like 18 months. So oh boy, did they already start? I didn't. No, they did not tell me the lobby name. Aha, there we go. There we go. Ta-da! So, in-game screen works. "96 hours and I didn't see it." Yeah, that's kind of there for all time. So, ladies and gentlemen, spawning all the way down here in the Browns, the Zerg. Playing for Team Seoul, Mr. Creative himself, like, not the creative in the chat, like the bag of builds of the non-Korean scene, or of the foreign scene, or the amateur scene, or whatever you want to call it. This guy knows a lot of crazy stuff and he's not afraid to pull it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me hear something for TY2! And all the way here on the right, in the white, the Protoss player. Making his way through the tournament in white, playing for Team IRK. Ladies and gentlemen, it's D-Walt! So... Probes heading out. Yeah, TY2 is so fun to watch, he's a bag of tricks, that's exactly it. So, Overlord heading up, probes heading up, looks like everyone's scouting the wrong direction first, which is fine. And there's a gate array coming in. I mean these Zerg eggs are not completely blocking everything off, right? No, there's definitely an entrance. That's something that's a little bit confusing from time to time. In the Carbot optic, ramps look sometimes a little bigger than they used to be. But you get the idea. So going for double gate here. And TY2 doing the unorthodox way here. He's just going for a hatchery first. But I believe it was an 11 hatch, so not a usual 12 hatch or something. There's a pool coming. There's always a Zergling here swimming in the pool. Because you know, it's always cool in the spawning pool. Probe versus drone fight and Carbot optics. Everything's still the same. And now he's having 3 really nearby hatcheries, but the Zealot is already on the way, at the moment unseen. It did not cross this Overlord, and this is a really interesting map that we could see a lot of crazy stuff, but if someone intends to close it off this early, then we might not see any of that. So that's an extractor. I know it looks really big, but here we go. Zealot heading in. Fighting in Zerglings. And drones getting drilled. Pushed away. They're awesome. And there's shield battery coming in. Zerglings trying to do some damage. Real quick look here on this spawning pool. It's just looking awesome. And here we go. 3 Zealots already. That's tough to beat, especially if they can get really close together. But this little guy needs to team up with his friends. More coming in, and the shield battery is now working, but it's empty. There's a battery in the middle, it's really cool. And drones start to fall here, but keep in mind, it's not like he needs to be cost efficient or something. This is so all in. So unless he will survive with a sizable number of drones, not lose all of them, he should be fine. So just survive. Using plenty of cute Zerglings. Looks like he will. Good surrounds on the Zealots. Now killing off the shield battery and the pylon, which is also a lot of money. Probes still alive. No gas being mined at the moment. Also no gas being gathered here. So now he has plenty of lava. Which are also really cute. So with this you can definitely drone up pretty fast, but there are still Zealots out on the field. And also blocking the entrance here. So, the wall taps out. GG! Going into the losers bracket from here, and TY2 stays. By the way, he did get a free buy, so in the first round of today, so he's on a good winning streak for now. Already defeated Castle, now defeating the award, and well, being already pretty close to the final of the winners bracket, which would then be the semi-final. So he's in the round of 8, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty good already. So, what else do we have? Liquid Drone looks like he's playing. The best thing of all the spawning pool, gas, Zerking swimming there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, every building has a face. Everything that Zerk has is alive. And also something really nice is this super cool portrait that Mr. DeWalt's having. With this dancing commander over there from a battlecruiser. I just love it. Also, new cartoon edition looks cool. Yeah, it's really cool. Like, there's small little details everywhere, like the hamster over here, or this spider mine behind here, this DT, and this stuff is basically everywhere. So I'm a big fan of that. Like, all the overlays have been, or most of it have been kind of put in the background and all that stuff. But in game it's even better. So what now? Not all. How are you doing? A inval mistaken. So sorry for the delay, by the way, for those of you who don't know yet, this is completely live. How do you add cool protests to your profile? Well, you get some by default, you get some by leveling your account, and you get some by achieving high ranks in the ladder system. Just like the one that DeWalt has. This moving one. That's acquired for achieving S rank in the current season, if I'm not mistaken. So not easy to do. I've never seen you cast live games. Yeah, I'm doing this only like 2 times a year, I guess, or something like this. Because I'm not a fan of this delay stuff in between. I mean, I have this short delay screen, which is this one. But I only want to use this if I know that I will have to wait a long time. Dan Alex, a long time no see. Yeah, but I'm finally back here, where I belong. So, some people just came back. Outdoors was Red Boya, also still ongoing. And Red Quad is over. Castle and Fisheye still playing. Oh, Cryok and Fisheye all can play the next round. We're still waiting for that. Who's next? Yeah, basically the next match that is about to come up, because at the moment, well, Mr. Liquid Drone is waiting for his opponent. He's kind of gone, and the rest, they're all playing. Because, unlucky for me, I did pick a game that just ended in 3 minutes. Because the world was going for a 2-gate. That was not intended. Did not expect that. I just saw the names and I thought it would be epic. Which it kind of was. It was good micro, but it was over too fast. Did I mention that I got my wisdom teeth removed? That sucks. So I'm just checking the bracket right now and trying to put the names together. With the guys that are right now waiting in the chat. Quadrox, never remove wisdom teeth until I die. That's a pretty good opinion, I believe. That's not fun at all. Come on, guys. Just finish something. When I had mine removed, they gave me solve anesthetics. Legit hallucinations. Oh no, for me they did just some local anesthetics to stun my mouth and everything, and then they just did their job. I mean, it did not hurt, but I could hear it. Pixel Gamer. Also, hi to you. Go to proxy gates in the clinic. I'm a good Starcraft player. I would say I'm a mediocre player. Like I'm C rank, I believe. Yes, I am. So I'm not really good. I just love the game, and on my stream I'm usually doing a lot of casting, so I show good players instead of playing myself. I'm playing myself for fun. Okay. Yeah, and at the moment for the next match to finish up, so we can watch the next one. Because we just picked the shortest match of them all in this round. You play any UMS games? No, I don't. I'm most likely playing 101 and practice for that. But lately I'm most likely busy with studying. Studying computer science is not easy. I can summon Oja. I want to see Oja versus drone. Yeah, that would be great. Oja is not in the bracket today. But we have drone in the bracket and he's waiting for his opponent who just did not show up. So if that's the case still, in a few minutes, then we will have Liquid Drone versus either Horotos or Red Warrior, which would be both great. So that's something I would like to see. So, Ah, producer unknown. Hello and welcome. By the way, today's again totally live casted, and now we have some delay because we're waiting for the next match to come up. But tomorrow I will cast the EU Challenger, which is going to be a best of 7 or really premium gameplay, I believe. So definitely tune in for that. And on Monday I will cast the next Clan War, which for the Boot War Clan League, which will be RK versus... Check out my Twitter, I posted it already. So, yeah. That's definitely a good idea. Follow me on Twitter. That's... So, in the meantime... I mean, we just watched TY2 versus The Ward. That was over too fast, and the winner of Liquid Drone versus either Horotos or Red Warrior will play TY2, so I'm definitely going to show these if I can. That's going to be great. Yeah, that would be then already one game away from the final of the winners bracket, which would also be really great. So let's see what we get next. Come on guys, finish your games. It takes forever. But at least we can talk a little, so feel free to use the chat. Ask me something. I don't know. Krako's castle. Horotos is back. Nice. Next Hossa analogy, we Euros don't understand that. Okay. So you are German and speak English in your stream? That's exactly right. I'm not a native English speaker, which you can definitely hear, but to provide this to everyone in the world, I'm speaking with a bigger audience, because the Brewer community is already really small, so doing it only in German would be really selfish. So, Liquid Drone versus Red Warrior. Nice. Does pre-order skins work for everyone, says Mr. Red Warrior? The answer is no. You turn them off, you don't see the skin from your opponent as well. Okay, I'm German too, I'm trying to improve my English with Twitch. Yeah. In my opinion, that does work pretty well. So, we are now joining the next match of the day. Stream is ready, good luck, have fun. Switch into the game screen. So, we are about to play on the new map Tripod. Let's see. So we have two. It's a little bit like Transistor, but you will see. I took 2 years of German in high school, that's all I know. That's already a lot. in my opinion. Ich meine, dann verstehst du ja schon eigentlich eine ganze Menge von dem, was Leute auf Deutsch sagen, oder? So. I had 5 years of Latin and I can barely form a sentence. Yeah, but Latin is not a language that you speak, right? So, there we go. Counting down. A few seconds to go and then we are in this awesome match. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this plays TY2. Tell me I'm not lagging. I'm not. Okay. Spawning all the way here, the bottom left, in the teal, playing for Team Red. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Red Eriador, aka Liquid Drone. And all the way here on the right side in brown, the leader of Team Red, the boss of Mr. Eriador. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Red Warrior. So, let's see what we get. Little quick intel, you have 3 eggs on each of these ramps that both go into your main base, which you can block with like 1 or 2 zealots. It's an entrance that you can go through, but not with, like basically with everything, but you get the idea. It just helps you walling off. See? So, and you have these 2 bases that are pretty nearby. I mean, they're basically part of your base. And also have these ramps that help you protecting them as well. So you have this middle high ground and this low ground that your opponent needs to climb up to attack one of your naturals. And we're going for gateway first here, while on this side little 9 pool, if I'm not mistaken. This is not an overlord, and together with an extractor track here. Probes heading up. I mean, there could be 1 player over here as well. It's a 3-player map. And, well, let's see. Unholy Sheep, when I saw the announcement of the cartoon mod, I was hoping that someone would cast a tournament using it. Thank you, Vincent. Hey, no problem. I'm also doing a little, like, video about it. Like a little review about stuff I love and stuff I don't think are so good. But for that I want to gather more intel first. So the first 6 Zerglings should be on the way with this. Overlord is about to hit the upper left. And the drone is about to figure out that indeed his opponent is all the way down here. And there's the first Zealot, but 1 Zealot can't stand a chance against 6 Zerglings, especially if they are this cute. I mean, look at them! I just love it. And so, Probe's chasing the drone here. And there's also Zergling here swimming in the spawning pool. And can he get them? He's still going across for the counter with his glaives. And Zergling is chilling here for a moment. Patry is on the way, being closer to his opponent, which makes defending everything a little bit easier in my opinion. And Protoss looks like if he's taking a base, then away from Zerg, but at the moment he needs to block this ramp. Keep in mind that the probe can attack over the Zealot with a small little range they have, and with that the Zealot needs 1 less hit to kill a Zergling, so he needs only 2 instead of 3, which is awesome. That's also the reason why you attack with the Zealot and a probe, and also the probe is screwing up the AI. So save the little Zergling here, nice little micro tricks from both sides. There's now the gas coming in here, not too early, not too late, and also here in the middle you can kill the Psydisruptors to open up additional paths, or try to slide through the minerals. There's plenty of room for weird strategies. I have to see this one on the ASL as well. So, I mean, if you're used to normal Brood War, then this is the cutest thing you have ever seen, right? I like it. So, third hatch being taken as macro hatch here in between those other two. Seems like he's not knowing about this one yet. I mean, maybe he's thinking his opponent might play weird one-base stuff because of the weird map. Then I totally understand this. But I want to see him take one base here anytime soon as well. Because if your opponent is going for 2, you are going for 3. Normal Starcraft logic, right? Even with the Carbot mod. So, the Stargate is on the way. And the Lair's on the way as well. But there's no Hydra Den yet or anything like this. And second gas has already been taken here by Red Warrior. Which is... I'm getting annoyed by a fly. Which is actually a big deal. Going for a creep colony? I mean, that's a quick, fast additional gas. Oh, I mean, come on, Zerglings, get the probe! Pre-scout here for Mr. Ariano. For liquid drone. And... sliding through everything. Just a mineral walk. Annoying on the left and then hitting with Zealous from the right. Drilling is not so bad, but can he save the life? There's the sunken node kicking in, that helps a lot. Also, is not allowing the Zealots to pass through them to build a main, but he sacrificed quite a few drones for this. Oh, and he's losing more. What a hero Zealot. Like 4 kills. That's at least 2 drones. So, seeing the Spire, seeing everything, killing plenty of drones. That's a really good push by him. But he's only on 1 gate if I'm not mistaken, so a huge counterattack could be an issue here. And keep in mind you can go all the way around to attack from the other side and there's like no SimCity at all. Like really, consider turning Carbot off. Well, if you guys want me to turn it off, I can definitely do so, but I can't do it in-game. I need to go into the collection to do this. So, Corsair, about to kill this mad Overlord. That's something I also like. Overlords look super annoyed. So, Corsairs are on the way, Circles are going around. I mean, there's a cannon here, but... and some chill probes. What else do we have? Additional gates kicking in. And... this Overlord is in serious trouble. He's gone. So we killed 2 in total at the moment. Look at that. Oh, Hydra's also great. So, a little counter-attack here with 5 Zerglings, 3 are left. So, he's on 4 gates. Is he... already scored his blade, so he's going for +1 now, just 2 range. We'll see. Check for these yet. Oh, now finally the entry over here has been taken. That's done for quite a while. Spire is done and the muta count is on 6 now. And a few Scourge. You can combat Corsairs with this, but don't want to do this over camera. So, Speed Zealots. Without +1 yet. Now getting ready. Go cross. Templar Arcade kicking in. about 10 minutes. That's a little late. But 6 Corsairs and a bunch of Zealots with +1 finally are now coming across the map. 7 Mutas trying to fight the Corsairs. Good connects here on the Scourges. So it's 7 versus 4 at the moment, is it? Kind of. More Scourges. Also connected. Those are already in the face of the Sunkens, but it was 3 Sunkens, that's hard to break. And he's trying to go through into the main, but it doesn't look like Mr. Red Warrior's falling apart by this. But could definitely get used to some more supply. That could be much more. So, and as you can see, there are also Zealots going all the way around from the other side, because there's no SimCity here at all. Just a really cute Hydralisk with 2 kills. And the moment I say it, they arrive. So the Mutas are coming back again. And as long as you keep sending in Zealots and keep them busy, well, you are free to get up cannons, get up Dark Archons, normal Archons, Storm, whatever you need to get to save yourself from the Mutas. +1 by the way. But it's 8 of them, so they're good at picking off Templars right now. Which is just so cool. That's a Dark Archon. Look at him. Isn't he like super badass? So, there's +1 for the Corsairs. And it's 2 Dark Archons. Oh boy. And the fly still annoying. So. Super cute everything. Yeah, I know, I'm repeating myself. Slowly but surely picking out one of the eggs. What's also really cool is the desert maps. From time to time there's just a skeleton hand coming out of the sand. I like that as well. And I don't know if you have seen the games before. I've showed Kakaru there. God damn it! I was about to get the fly. The Kakaru, I mean, physics are not allowing a Kakaru to fly at this point. So, opening up this path to reinforce everything a little faster, also pretty good for goons, because not only I mean, goons move really clunky, but now they also look like that. One Mutas just flying in here. I mean, there are no Mutas around, right? No, there are. That's plenty of Mutas. Like, really a lot of Mutas. And they have +1 now. And he's going for Queens. Oh boy. If he can ensnare the Corsairs and kill them with Scourges, then we have something to look at. Holy moly. In the meantime, looks like right next to the footprints, this drone might become a hatchery when it's grown up. And it's kind of only 6 Corsairs, but they have +1. There's a hatchery coming up. And by the way, this is still a lair, not a hive. A hive has fangs in here as well. But the queen's nest is done. But most likely for the queen! Which is also super cute. I know I'm repeating myself. So. Basically 3 base Zerg versus 3 base Protoss, who's taking a force, is usually not going well. But Mr. Red Warrior is having a plan. Plenty of Scourges and Mutas and a queen. And a queen. With 100 energy. By the way, Templars are also super nice. Because now they are not only badass, they also look like it. But here comes the engagement. Also bringing away the drones. Storming. Oh boy, the Nuders are in serious trouble. Oh, GG. Okay, that did not work out as intended. But look at this awesome end screen. I just love it. Zergling is holding the flashlight for the Hydra, the Brofist of the Overlords in the back, the clumped up Muta ball all the way up here. So, with that being said, let's just try to get another matchup. Liquid Drone versus TY2. God damn it! I wanted to visit the toilet. That's just the thing with doing everything live. So, spawning all the way here in the upper right, in blue, ladies and gentlemen, playing for Team Soul, the bag of builds itself, the Zerg, who's doing everything the most tricky way. Ladies and gentlemen, it's TY2. And all the way down here, as Protoss in white, playing for Team Red, it's none other than less, it's Liquid Drone, aka known as Red Eriado. So, there's not so much happening in the beginning, so I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick, and then I'm back and catch up on what happened. Because there's no 5 pool, so we have this. So we have this time. Okay, no early pool. Everything's fine, isn't it? And Protoss did just go for the island base. So there's not a lot you can do about this early on. Like these bases here, in between everything, in the middles, are most likely semi-island bases. You can only travel by going through the minerals to reach the spot. So only workers can get there. Overlord now going in here, seeing that there's no natural being taken, seeing a really late gateway and a gas, so he should know that there's a nexus somewhere. So let's see. Oh, drones are so cute. Okay, let's try to cast this without saying Q. Ah, that's not gonna work anyways. So, layers on the way, it's pretty fast. Only 2 hatches at the moment. Probes are checking around to, like, is there a hatchery somewhere? And these are now going to get some mining with the Nexus first. So, and a Zealot just chilling on the ramp here. Nothing too fancy. 2 Zerglings are out. 2 other are playing catch and run with the probe. You know what I want to say, but I'm not gonna do it right now. Well, the probe's getting lower. So, what are these about to do? Maybe work on these eggs a little? I mean, it takes forever, but you can open them up to circles. And Mysteriator might just not put so much defense here, if any at all. This is now blocked and super tight with a probe behind. That's some additional damage here. And with a Mineral Rock, this probe is safe, but that also gives up all the map vision he had. Going for a quick Stargate here, which is totally neat, and the Zergling's now walking on the X here. But just as I told you, this takes forever. So, going for some additional Zerglings just in case. Probe's still looking around for additional hatches, doesn't find any. Because it is indeed 2 hatch play at the moment. Spire's on the way. And there's just the Forge finish. Corsair is in production. Maybe also with +1. And this is a cannon to protect the Corsairs by entering the map. That's pretty good for him. Yeah, X do have the most defensive of all troops in the game. Except for Lava, they also have a lot of armor. Just like the X do. So, Fly still annoying me. Slowly but surely, the first X is being killed, but then he needs to kill the other one. And there's a cannon being added here, so that should stop this from happening. Poking a little with the Zerglings. And Scourges are out. Muters are on the way, and 2 Corsairs are already getting ready to enter the map, and he is not screwing around. Oh wait, 3 Corsairs already, and he's getting a second Stargate, so you're not going to overwhelm this guy with Muters. Not at all. Even if it's this many already, right? Catching a Corsair. But can he catch a Corsair with the Scourges? There's also a cannon over here. That makes every single one trickier, but there's one already gone. But there's also, I mean, you could just pick off these and these. Not so well protected. Ah, he's about to go around here and check that out. The Corsairs, but the cannon is already down. Second one is about to go up. Oh, the Scourges. Oh boy. He's trying to fight on, but now he's losing all the Corsairs. The Muters win! No cannon can go up, and the Nexus first on the semi-island is falling to 2-hatch Muter. Ah, another Corsair, but more Scourges. Cannon just dead again. There's a chair over here as well, and a bucket, and mesh boxes and all the kind of stuff. Like real garbage, you know? It works! More and more probes are falling. This is really what he needed. And in the meantime, getting up a 3rd base. On a semi-island base, because if you have air control, nothing is gonna touch the 3rd hatchery. Nice. Probes over here are hiding at the cannon, trying to get another one up to stay really safe. By the way, just to show this real quick, and here comes reinforcement Corsairs. Oh, he's like leapfrogging slowly but surely into his base with cannons. Never a good sign. Still using double Corsair production. Of like, someone is not stopping to get more mutas out. And bring over some drones finally to mine over here. But now with all the cannons over here, we can at least mine from the left side. Oh, catching another one. By the way, they do have +1. But the mutas do as well. Oh, we really want to catch an overload right now. Getting another cannon up. But even if he gets up this many cannons, I mean, cannons do not get you anywhere. Cannons just stall the game. So, but this is now a lot of Corsairs. 7 of them, one muta after another is falling. Bam, they're all gone now. And finally, Eriador is getting some ground here. Even if he's doing by air. And what's this drone doing? He's mining from his opponent's natural. So preparing some spores. And the Scourges. Oh, we did catch 3 Corsairs with it. That's pretty well done. They are killing Scourges pretty well already. Another spore! Whew. In the meantime, Probe's trying a little cannon rush on the left side, but Zergs are just too good if the cannon isn't up yet. These pigs are so... I'm not gonna say it. So, re-established mining over here. Maybe about to take a third nexus here in his natural. And that would be 3 base versus 3 base, kind of. By the way, DTs kill these eggs super fast, so maybe that would be a good idea, but he's going for Reavers, which you can see, just tell by these vacuum cleaners. Drone is coming back to do some mining, but that's maybe not a good idea if there's a cannon waiting. And there's no Reaver yet, right? I mean, Corsair Reaver is pretty strong, but you need to handle it perfectly, because 2 Scourges can ruin your day. So, be prepared for that. So, not so much mining going on over here. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of Corsairs. A lot of Corsairs. 11 of them not properly stacked yet, but they will, I assume. And they kill Scourges like with lightning speed. There's also no access to hyper. Now it is. But he's really connecting with those. Crazy. He even got another one. He's taking a lot of damage. He just lost 6 Corsairs. Oh boy, and he's losing even more. That's 7 dead Corsairs. I'm not a fan of this dive that he just did. But here's a shot. Is it empty? Do I see what's in it if it's live? So for those of you who don't know, this is played live at this very moment. So, oh, they found it. He knows where it is. I mean, Shotten's always looking super sad in the Carbot mod, and now we know why. So this did not work. There's still not a lot of mining here, just most likely gas. Because gas is really good stuff. And even getting a safety sunken here in this main base, just in case. Circle's checking around for potential bases. Do you see this? The map got fixed by Carbot. Oh, that's a lot of Scourge. So, but at some point you need to be prepared for ground as well, because now goons are about to join the map as well. They don't have any upgrades yet. Maybe they're getting range any second now. But now plenty of gates are being added. 3-base mining has kicked in. And TY2 is taking the upper left. So, TY2, what will you do from here? I mean, Eriado's ahead in supply, which he needs to do. What the heck is this? Like what? It's the Carbot mod. Oh. 2 Corsairs left. Boy. TY2 is so good at catching those. Or maybe just Eriado needs to babysit his Corsairs a little bit better. But there's no Reloses, there's no Stormlesses. There's the Disruption Web here from the Corsairs. Which is great, but... well... usually you need some splash damage to fight Zerg properly. Oh, we have a new follower. Hello and welcome! Mr. Luko. Oh, the goons. The disruption web, the goons. The SimCity is not working. Oh. There are finally some lurkers. By the way, there's no detection with this. Not yet. He has access to observers, but there aren't any. But also killing all the SimCity here is super huge damage. I mean, that's a lot of resources that has just been lost here. But bring reinforcements. Here's the observer about to join the fight. And don't know what this has to mean, but also need to kill up these eggs, otherwise he could not reinforce with this hatchery. And here's the next engagement, disruption web on the lurkers. Killing everything, Eriado is moving through, TY2 is being defeated, going to the losers bracket. And Eriado is now joining the winners bracket finals, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's right. So he's only 2 victories away from taking the day. Okay. So. Wait, no, that TY2, Eriado is the winner of the winners bracket. So now we need to find out who gets a second chance of taking a title and fights his way all the way through it. Which would be Cryarch, Deward or Horotos. Nice. And Horotos is here at the moment. Oh wait, is this now already a best of 3? I thought only the finals is best of 5. Oh, it's best of 3, so then we have still plenty of games to watch. Nice. Just need to read the rules properly. So, with a lead, a 1-0 lead, match point for him, ladies and gentlemen, all the way here in the upper right, in the red, playing for Team Red, it's Eriador, also known as Liquid Drone. And all the way down here in the purple, the Zerg player, ladies and gentlemen, he is known as TY2, playing for Team Soul. So moving his lava here to the left. Bring over his overlord, sending it out on the map. Probe heading out to plant down the first pylon. Go Eriador. It's always good to see oldies the way and do well in tournaments. Yeah, it is. The Zerg is so cool. Yeah. Everything is just cool in the Carbot mod, except for the command center. I just don't like it. So. First building of choice is going to be the gateway. So. So about to cross the middle here. It's a 2-player map, by the way. It's really old, if I'm not mistaken. It was one of the first maps that I played when I returned to Brood War, by the way. If I'm not mistaken. And if not, if I'm mistaken right now, then it looked really similar. Like, super similar. But anyways, probes now here, checking on what's going on, seeing, okay, it's a hedge first build. So you need to get your Zerglings pretty fast, seeing that Zeds are about to join your side of the map. But as a Protoss player, you also need to be really careful. Oh, going for a pilot here. Interesting. Because, well, what was I about to say? Yeah, the hedge first gives you a lot of lava, and that can just overwhelm the Protoss. But he's combining this with a cannon rush, it seems, so being one game ahead. So he's just going to follow this up with a little cheese. And having 2 probes here as well, planting down the first cannon. Pylon is still alive for quite a while. So then it takes a while to get there, but the probes are here as well, planting down another pylon. And its pylons are so beefy, it's ridiculous. So, the hatchery is being cancelled. Pulls up gas being added, and the first pylon does not even fall. Now 2 pylons and 2 cannons here, that's plenty of resources, but this is really annoying to play now for Mr. TY2. Who's saying, is he about to take this one up here? By the way, it's not the one that I played when I returned. The one that I played had a high ground base in the upper left and in the bottom right. This is not. But it's really similar, also with these double ramps here. So, Zeta checking around. Are we missing something? Where's the hidden hatch? There's a hatch all the way down here at the right side. Providing some extra lava at the moment, but nothing else. There's a lair coming in. And by the way, the sunk is pretty nice because you can protect it with drills like crazy. So for melee units, this is nearly unbreakable. I mean, it's always breakable, but the amount of resources that you need to invest into killing this one sunken if it's protected by drills is ridiculous. So, There's the Nexus coming up. And also protecting it with drills is not even hard. Like, even I can do that. So, there's a Hydra Den now being done. Layers on the way. Is he going for drops? I mean, usually Mr. TY2 is the guy that is surprising his opponents with weird stuff. Not the one that is getting surprised by something like this. But question is, will his trick work? And what's he really doing right now? Rome is still out on the map. High potential for a lot of stuff. Oh, little overlord, be careful. Now looks like he's just going to take a third. Like, which is kind of his first expand, but it's at least a third hatchery. And speaking starts to hurt a lot. Okay, Mr. Ripley, that's actually kind of funny. So here we have some Hydras joining. And Hydras are pretty good at sniping cannons. But being forced to invest into plenty of Hydras just in order to take your natural is still super annoying. And he should be able to kill this one with, yeah, without even going in the range of this cannon, if you're careful. But Hydras are dumb. They will always go into the range of a cannon. It's not working. Oh, painful. This is really painful. So let's just watch this super cute circling in the spawning pool. I mean, it's much better than this one, isn't it? So, the next try of killing the cannons, that one does work. Nice day to swim, exactly. So, finally, everything is unpowered here. Cope's just watching, fighting a little. Now it's only garbage left, like a trash can, chairs, stuff like that. Just garbage, you know. Zealot joining the next party of Mr. TY2. Now being chased away by 2 Zerglings and the Hydras. And in the meantime, at home, well, plenty of cannons, just in case your opponent might go for Mutas. Pulling for Stargate, also the cannons in the main base. And going for a double Stargate, okay. So plenty of Hydras are going across the map. 2 cannons only here at the front. That can be busted down with ease by a handful of Hydras. He's already thinking about taking the third, maybe not the best idea. More that's not Hydras, that's Zerglings. Even more Zerglings. Keep in mind he's on 3 hatches, so 3 hatch Hydra, kind of. There is a third one about to come up. You need like kind of 4, and that's a pretty good number. So is he going to commit to this even harder, or is he just pulling back? I mean, at the moment he's at least having map control, which is nice. Even though this probe is still out, might just sneak in again to get a read on what's going on. And TY2 is about to go up to 3 base. Robo's already done. Speed overload, checking what's going on. Is there something in it? Looks like no. So. By the way, I can only turn this off in between the games, not if I'm in one. because I need to visit the collection to do so. And due to the fact that we are here for quite a while now, I guess I will just continue casting this Carbot style for today. And tomorrow and on Monday we will use the normal Starcraft Remastered graphics again. So, because tomorrow I will cast the EU Challenger, and on Monday we will watch an awesome Boudoir Clan League clan war. So, we have this super sad looking shuttle with a Reaver in it, plenty of Corsairs. Will he get caught by random Hydras out on the map, or will this do devastating damage? So adding cannons here. Is he really going to take the base here, or is he just want to lock this down from Zerg? Well, we will see. This looks like TY2 is preparing some drop play. Going for a robo here as well. Where is the shuttle? There it is. So, no +1 by the way. Catching an Overlord. Hydra's going across again. This time they have speed. They have done for quite a while already. Shuttle uncontested at the moment. And yeah. He's just using the robo to produce Reavers and secure the space, I guess. So, Corsair Reaver now. Tech of choice for Eriador. Keep in mind, it's match point for him, so he's pretty close of winning this. But someone watch some ASL. TY2 is just using drop. Oh, the one mining drone. The unbow of the Hydras. Surprise! Shuttle also having speed. Getting away pretty nicely. Reaver looks cool. Yes, Reaver's so cute. Oh boy. Oh, so close. Whew. Really nicely done by TY2, but unfortunately it did not work out so well. Look how sad the shuttle looks. So down here the next is already up. Mining with 1 pro. Plenty of cannons here, dropping the Reaver as well. Poking around with the Corsairs. And that's so many Hydras move around. I mean, TY2's supply is way too close to the supply of TY2. But Reavers are so great. So also shield battery to heal them up really fast. And now the shuttle is coming from the side while the Hydras are chasing the Corsairs, dropping the Reavers. Scarabs are out. Drones are trying to get away. Only 2 of them die and a few of the Hydras. Pulling them up again and getting ready to secure the space. By the way, yes, I'm not sure if he has a good idea on what's going on here. So it's basically 3 base against 3 base, and that's never a good sign, but well, a fleet beacon? Are you crazy? Is he just going for +2 for the Corsairs? I mean, you need a fleet beacon for that, or is he really going for 15 kills? Are you kidding me? This is really crazy, but here's a counter from TY2 doing a massive drop. Keep in mind, he's on 1 gate. One gate, 40 minutes into the game. Everything he has is basically Stargate production and 2 robos. And here come the Hydras. What's even ready here? It's one Reaver without any Scarabs. And a few cannons. The Reaver's gone. Cannons do fall. And if there's a carrier coming out, that won't do it. There's no... Oh boy. It's falling. Oh, there's Scarabs in these. But TY2 is not done yet. There's just one Hydra waiting. And this is a really desperate try here, but it's working out really nice. But 3 Reavers to conquer them all. Now trying to go from this around. One real force, another real force. Only a few Hydras left. Keep in mind he has dropped to try to just dodge them. If it's fire connects, I believe. So going for cannons here. Plenty of drones. But still, he's on one gate. He's adding another stack. He is going for carriers. He is indeed going for carriers. So, tell me that there are lurkers in it. Okay, it's kind of just Hydras. But, oh, the Hydras moving into the probes. Like, come on, shoot a Scarab. Okay, Corsair is here to push this away. Oh, the natural here did completely fall. Yeah, still some burrowed Hydras, not drones. Also, only layer tech. What a weird game. So... okay. He's not done yet. Oh, Scourges, pretty close. He's putting away. I mean, having this position to retreat to, this short distance to your opponent's natural is pretty nice. I mean, taking this is a huge risk, but once you have established this, it's paying off so tremendously. Another Reaver. They're just cute. So, Scourge is looking around, what's going on. Also burrowed Hydra here. Taking the upper left. Really nice. And still could be anyone's game, right? Even though Eliado's looking really good. What's this drone doing? So, we're having... is it 2 shuttles already? Okay, little pause. Keep in mind this is played live. Oh. Damn it. I got my wisdom teeth removed, for those of you who tuned in lately. Spoiler alert, if you haven't done this to you yet, it sucks. I can't do that, Mr. RBG. So, who would you give the upper hand here? I mean, we can still look around. We have like maybe 6 or 7 drones over here. Yep. Plenty of drones all the way up here. The main is running pretty dry, but also still a little bit of mining left. This base just re-kicked in, but this one's running like crazy. Okay, go. Main base also. Natural here as well, and he's about to take this one over here. There's a boat circling. Okay. So, what's the Corsair count? Okay, that's pretty huge. It's 9. Was +1 or +2? +1 still. But I believe he's going for more, and he's banking up carriers, even though he's not making more at the moment. But it has at least 4 interceptors. Seriano building carriers, not at the moment. Oh, the disruption web. So huge, but... Oh, again. TY2 GG's out. Eriado wins! Victory 2-0 for Eriado. That style looked pretty good. With 1 gate! So... who is next? So next is Crack vs Horror Toss. I'm in. So Crack vs Horror Toss. The winner plays against Liquid Drone. Oh no, the winner plays against TY2 and the winner of that plays against Liquid Drone. That's it. Okay. So we're missing the opponent for Crack at the moment. But we're already in the lobby, which is also cartooned. Which is cute stuff. I love it. We're about to play on Neo Civet. It's on the bracket at the moment, by the way. Yeah, Horror Toss won against the Ward, it seems, or maybe you got to walk over. And Crack won against Red Warrior. Now we are watching Crack vs Horror Toss. Yes, walkover. Okay. So, there's Horror Toss. It's too late to turn it off. And I also already said I'm going to leave it on for now. It's like 3 matches from now. So we are just going to stick with this to celebrate that we get this awesome mod, and tomorrow we will cast with the normal stuff again. So ladies and gentlemen, spawning all the way here on Neo Civet at the 12 o'clock position in teal, the Protoss player, ladies and gentlemen, it's Horror Toss! Fighting against the Terran in white, all the way here on the bottom right side. It's Cryok! So, I mean, it still has this tower here on the top, but with this, let's call it feet. It looks a little bit more like the Starcraft 2 version, or like a mix of both. And compared to the original one, these feet look a little bit too big, right? At least in my opinion. I'm not the biggest fan of the command center, but everything else is pretty cool for Terran. Especially the Marine. I mean, they are so nice. Especially if you use them. Because you're always having this one Marine that is running around the others. Because he's confused, and with this graphics, that's so awesome. So, There's the gate coming in. At the moment it's only one. There's gas, so no double gate for the moment. And there's gas for cryo coming in. I mean, I love casting and everything, but it's getting worse. I already took painkiller. Having wisdom teeth removed really sucks. So, the RCC is about to join the other side, fighting Hortors real quick, seeing that everything is most likely normal. Nothing fancy to be seen here yet. There's a factory being added, and the Marine. Oh. They're just great. So the RCC is still around. Nothing here to chase it away yet. Goon should be on the way too, and the probe is finally heading out for scouting. Second Marine joining the first Marine, so the probe won't get in here easily for a scout or anything like that. We will definitely deny that. Taking more gas instead of pulling out after the factory started. Going up to 3 Marines already. The probe is in serious trouble if it gets too close. Ah, but it pulls away. We saw it in time. We chilling in the middle for the moment, and the first goon is on the field, and the Nexus is on the way here for Hortons. And adding a second gateway. So far so good. Pretty standard. And oh, there's a starport coming in really quick. Well, that's interesting. So Boom is checking around. Control tower being added. Come on, move with it. I mean, now the movement of the goons matches the IQ. So, probe's being transferred over. Perfect timing here. Keep some mining. Tank joins the map, and looks like the goons are going to miss this force a little. That's the spider mines, by the way. Oh, the Vultures a little bit in trouble here. Oh, these goons are really living on the edge, but they're safe right now. So there's a dropship now. Four goons. They can kill the dropship fast if they can catch it. Let's see what route he's taking. Meantime, Robo coming up. Few pilots here at the front. And he's heading all the way to the left. By the way, this the woman that is flying this dropship is having a little Carbot icon on the base cap she's wearing. Pretty cool stuff. And here's the vulture draw. Two vultures heading in. Going for some probes. Getting a few, quite a few, getting a lot, getting plenty of kills. mine triggers. It's really going to ignore this vulture. Also just scared by the mines. It's waiting for the server to pop out any second. So we'll see. In the meantime, mine kicks in here at the natural. Second factory being added. Dropship waiting for more stuff. And here's the observer to clear the mines. Is that a face on the mines? Yes, it is. There's a face on the water stuff. See? It's a face. So, game's slowing down a little bit. Armory is being added, so is the academy. And I'm dropping some tanks maybe. And vultures. Or we're not dropping any. No vultures will get in here for free. A lot of gates being added here to base. Observer does see those, and also pretty important to know would here be for Protoss what the exact factory count is. So planting 2 mines and then going for the next drop here. Let's see where he drops this time. But I mean, there are groups waiting everywhere, scanning ahead, seeing, okay, that's not looking worth it. He's scanning now. So he's heading home, and he's adding more factories, going up to 4. Whereas opponent is on 6 games. That could be considered pretty equal. Oh, he's really trying to drop here, and he's really finding damage resistance. Really nice. 4 kills on a single vulture, totally worth it. Science facility coming in as well. Another scan, checking the main here. Seeing the Templar Arcade. But not seeing the Stargate. But you can kind of assume that there are arbiters on the way. Tanks with 0 upgrades yet, except for T-Jab. The supplies are way too low. I mean, Cryox macro is so on point. You could plenty probes. He's looking pretty strong here. There it is. The Arbiter treating around. But for now, they are both staying pretty calm. Protoss is getting up in supply again. Waiting for his Arbiter tech. I mean, if you're going for Arbiters, why attack before you have it? Is Terran Cryox main race? Yes, it is. For plenty of years. So, additional command center coming up. Cryox is also one of these guys that loves to pump out stuff really heavy and then just reaching a really strong 2-1 timing and killing his opponent. I see that a lot of times from him. He's really good at that. So, here's more factories being added, going up to 6. While his opponent is on 6 gates. That's usually not so good for Carbot if Terran catches up with their production. So, let's see. Dropship going all the way around here again, but still there are goons waiting. KK, danke, kein Problem. This time together with a tank. Hang down lines. Oh. But he does clear this. It was pretty easy, and he was also close on catching the dropship, but that did not work. So, adding even more factories to really get out lots of stuff. Like, supplies are really close. Also scanning here, check what's going on. 0 upgrades, by the way. Roof upgrades really late. Can't blame him for it. Other tactics just too good. And here we go. Heading out a little. These vultures are having quite a hard time. Checking is there third base? Nope, he's just taking this mineral only down here. That's the reason why he's still playing with 2 add-ons and so many factories. We need to spend this money somehow. But vultures are just too cheap. And now he's planting down a lot of mines here. Against records, which is a pretty good idea. Because this base is... I mean, there are bases where record is even better, but this is definitely a good record now. So, bringing over probes here for his third. Checking around with goons, what's going on. And Cryok getting ready to take additional bases. This time one with gas. And it's not blinking, he's not going for an upgrade on these. Ah, okay. Now one is working again. Oh, he is on 2-1 already. Okay. And he's up in supply for a little moment. This might be his moment. So, plenty of mines being placed down, or maybe he's just not feeling the rush to really attack it. But at the moment, the Arbiter is close to having enough energy for a cast. At the moment it's not. Fischei, gleich kommt die Walze. Ja, Cryok-Style. Come on, unsiege and go for it. But I'm pretty sure he's feeling comfortable with the setup right now. I mean, this area is super secured. Try to attack into this. And... like, knowing that his opponent is on 3 bases is not that painful if you're on 4 already. Like, he is super ahead. There's no need to force the issue here. But, well, in 8 supply, so going for some scans here. Like, how cute. So, the next is being taken here. But Cryok's just way too ahead right now. Yeah, I kind of agree on you, Fischei, here. The next engagement would definitely decide on everything, because they're both on kind of 200 supply, but for the most part, Protoss is here equal supply engagements against Terrans and against Zergs. Against everyone. Protoss always wants to be ahead, even in mirror matchups. So, looks like Cryog's getting ready. This 2-1. Scanning ahead here. Doesn't want to get caught with the pants down, with a late siege or something. Question is, what is he gonna do with the Arbiters, and is he gonna get EMP? Because this one has plenty of energy. So, slowly but surely, he's coming across. That's his vision right now. That's our vision. And this is the Arbiter he wants to hit. 200 energy. A recall is always good, but especially on maps where the main base is a pit. But you don't want to recall into this. The moment he needs stasis, and he hits it! Was that the one with 200 HP? Energy? Setting up. Being able to zoom in Remastered is so good! Look at all these tanks. Check out the supplies. Protoss just melting. Nice stasis as well. Like, this one was really nice. This one could be a little better, but holy moly. That was not an even exchange. Not at all. Oh, it survives. Barely. So, this looked pretty good for Mr. Cryog. And Torotos is in deep trouble right now. But at least Cryog's just waiting for the stasis to go away first before he moves. Goes well. Stasis takes forever. Also taking the observers out, just in case. Adding turrets, taking the map. I mean, who's taking the center, he can take so much more bases than his opponent. That he could just win this by playing a 2-hour long game. But he doesn't have to. He's 60 supply ahead, but of course, we know that. But knowing where you're really at in a game, if you're just had one real engagement yet, it's not so easy to know. In the meantime, well, main base dried out, so more space for factories. Main base also empty over here, natural running low but still working. Cryog is marching his way forward here to the third. Probes are being evacuated. This one's still running, but the cannons won't stop Cryog. Over here we have goons waiting for potential SCVs, but it's not gonna happen at the moment. He's just marching forward. Yeah, that's a good alliance, by the way. So, next base is here in trouble. This one's already going down. Oh, 400 pounds end bar? I have no clue what this is called in English. A little bit of a counter-attack here. Shouldn't have too much trouble defending this. Just needs to bring over some forces. He's on 200 supply. With 3-2 upgrades, by the way. This one is also falling down. And now Torotos is on one base mining. And he still needs to fight back this force and all this bank. But he's gathering another force, putting up his troops, and also look at this awesome Templar. I just love how Templar looks. So, that's a lot of blue goo. Looks like he's going in here from the side. That's a lot of energy on this one. That's the one that survived the fight earlier. This is a new one. Oh, the vessel just went down. So it's all up to this one. But he can't recall into the main base with this one. Not enough HP. will just disappear, melt. He's also scanning forward, sees what he's about to engage. Trying to snipe it. Will he get a cast off? Nope! That one's denied, it's sniped by the Goliaths. So the tanks are completely unharmed here, providing a lot of damage to all the troops that are about to run in here. 80 supply ahead. The pure death. Oops. Hitting the microphone a little. The command center's being pulled away a little, but this is a real deal. So how do you stop this? I would say you don't. He's also coming in here from behind. Also bulldogging might help here, but I guess it's way too late for that. Oh, nice stasis here at the front, but not hitting any tanks. This one's better. But GG's called, Hortos taps out, this is the lead for Cryo. If it's his best of 3. I need to check the bracket. It might be a best of 3. Oh no, Cryo versus 2x2 is next. That is a best of 3. And winner of that will fight Liquid Drone in the grand final. Okay. Hope you're ready for that. Wie oft muss man den Mauspad wechseln? Gute Frage eigentlich. Ich habe meins noch nie gewechselt. Ich mach die einfach von Zeit zu Zeit mal selber. Oder ich versuche es. So, we're heading into map. And hier, was du mal versuchen könntest, wäre mit einem feuchten Lappen ein bisschen drüber zu gehen und dann noch mit einem Pinsel vorher und nachher. Wenn es wieder trocken ist, natürlich. Und ich meine einen feuchten Lappen, nicht einen nassen. Ne? Und außerdem diese Gleitpads unter der Maus kannst du auch noch mal so ein bisschen sauber machen. Und dafür gibt es so ein Spray, so ein Silikonspray, womit man die ansprühen kann. Dann geht das richtig smooth. So. About stuff like this, I can better talk in German. Sorry about that. Just exchanging some tips here about using your mouse and the mousepad properly. Mache ich direkt, danke. Kein Problem. Ich hatte das Problem auch ganz oft. Damals beim Counter-Strike spielen. So, this SUV is heading off way too early, but before that, ladies and gentlemen, spawning in the red, in the losers bracket, the loser of this will be eliminated, the winner will move on to fight Liquid Drone. It's a best of 3, he's fighting for Team Red, here's Cryok. Fighting all the way here, up here in the upper right, playing for Team Soul. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a creative guy himself, it's TY2. And did he just see? No, he did not. Double racks here, so I mean, this map has a lot of weird and cool scenarios going on, especially with the spawning positions and everything, but looks like we are not gonna see something of that, because Cryok is starting into this best of 3 with a cheese. against a creative guy known as TY2. I mean, if there's someone in the Amateur Fallen League that is kind of the most creative, weirdish, pulling off guy ever, then it's TY2. So, SCV scouting TY2 here. And this is a super close position for these wrecks here. Overlord doesn't see that anything is off or something. I mean, he could be also like over here. Right, so... right, over here, and over here. That's it. So... But against a 12 hatch, he can also put down a bunker. Oh boy, will he see this or will it be too late? Usually you need to scout this in time and kill the marines with your drones before they even reach your natural, but now it looks way too late. Pool is not even up yet. What will TY2 do from here? Like I said, if I manage to stop this, I do it out on the map, like over here. So, cancelled the hatch, pulling drones, about to fight the marines, but it's already 4. Keep in mind, they usually struggle against a lot, especially melee units, especially in the earlier game. But now the bunker's up and that makes it actually possible. Trying to repair the bunker. Slowly but surely falling. Zerglings are going down, but now the bunker's down. Oh, there's a teddy bear, a chair, just garbage. It's plenty of Zerglings. There's a bunker with at least 1 marine, I believe. No, it's 3 or 4. And there's nothing at home, so nice blocking here. So no easy counterattack with these. By the way, what's the actual drone count here? He's mining with 5 minerals and 3 in gas. He's having a lair on the way and a second hatchery in his main base for additional lava. That is really weird already. Trying to leapfrog forward here. Oh, can he catch the SCV? No, he does not. Whew. Okay, it's getting weird. No one wants to play standard against TY2 today. But Zerglings are trading pretty well. They can get on top of marines. See? They just trade one-on-one. It's ridiculous how good Zerglings are in the early game. But the SCV gets in, sees the lair, sees the additional hatch, so it's basically 2H muta, except for the fact that he's on 1 gas, which is a problem if you want to play 2H muta. Here comes the counterattack. There's speed already on the map, on these little winged Zerglings. They're so cute. No, in yellow they suck. Everything sucks if it's yellow. Oh, the marines. In your trouble here. If he has to lift these, his production is over. But he's going for gas, so he might... If he could get out a vulture, that would be great. But will we see a spire from here? Because if we do, then he needs these at home. But really going for a spire with only 1 gas? Maybe just go for lurkers. What's he doing? He's taking the spire. Okay. So, this can ladder legal? Yes, it is. By the way, only the player that has enabled it is seeing the game this way. I'm pretty sure these guys are playing with the normal remastered graphics. And I'm only casting this as well today. But I will do a ladder session next week using this, so maybe some of you guys would like to see that. So all the marines have been eaten again. Zerglings are way too good with speed. GG is called, crowd taps out, this one's over. And that's a 1-0 lead for TY2. Into this best of 3. Whew. did he lose there? Well, Zerglings make everything happen. Okay. There we go, new Sylphid. So I'm going to visit the toilet real quick. Prague is waiting for me. And then we are back with game number 2, so don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. So, let's see if they are ready as well. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, spawning all the way here on the left side on Neo Silvered with being one map behind in blue, playing for Team Red. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Cryok! And all the way down here in the white, kind of white, yeah, let's say white. With the Zerg Pieces, playing for Team Soul. Ladies and gentlemen, with a 1-0 lead, match point for him, it's TY2! Let's see. Overlord is heading up. And it's cute. And the terrain. It's a little sad, but well, you can't help it. The Carbot thing is still awesome. So, what are these two going to pull off now? So, I mean, in the ASL, the Tones basically only played 1-1-1 or 10-10-10, you know, like real fast tech and all that stuff. A lot of Burrow was used, especially versus Flash. It was crazy, really good games. So if you missed that, definitely give it a try, check that out. It was awesome. But here we have Hedge first again for TY2. It's like, okay, I survived proxy barracks with a bunker rush with a Hedge first. I'm never going pool first ever again with Terran. But he's even going for gas before pool. that's pretty strong scout. He really wants to know what's up. And now he knows. Most likely. And there's still this gas timing to be seen. So, and he does. So looks like maybe some kind of cheese, maybe. I mean, usually I would say this totally looks like a really fast two-hedge muta play. And as any Zerg, TY2 is really good with muta micro. No, wait, no, not any Zerg. My muta macro sucks, but you get the idea. But TY2 has so many bags, so many builds in his bag that it could be anything. Like a drop that you have never seen. Oh, future Starcraft. The raid, finally. Thanks for the raid, man. And did you see this awesome GIF? Isn't it great? I love it. It's a chibi version of me fighting a dragon that's trying to kill me with fire. So the SCV is trying to stay around here to see what's going on, because you want to know what's going on with this TY2, but well, the music is a bit loud. Oh, is it? I'm sorry about that. Like the background music or the music from the alerts? So, the SCV is being chased away, plenty of Zerglings out, and it's a Hydralisk den. Together with a layer. So that's perfectly timed. By the way, if you're a Zerg player and you want to hit this timing perfectly, 50% completion of your layer placed on your Hydralisk den and they finish up at the same time. So, by the way, this is a really nice lineup of units. If you know you will get attacked by a Zergling flank or something, you can make these Marines here 10 times more efficient if you just put one SCV in front of them. And here's the academy coming in. And we are on 2 barracks right now, which is usually a perfect reaction to a Spire plane, which it isn't. The in-game music is a little bit loud. No problem. Is it better now? Oh, future Starcraft. First raiding me and then also following. You are just cute. Thanks. So here's a com set coming up, but that's not providing scans forever, so... is it Hydra push? Is it a lurker play? I mean, there's no lurker being morphed yet, but I mean, why get the layer if it isn't? So, there we go! It is a lurker play. And he's scanning. What does he see? Okay, he knows, right? I mean, this tells everything. So, putting down bunkers like a lot, putting down a missile turret, great. And if you think, well, one missile turret? Great, but like Flash was in a similar scenario and they did put down 3. Like, all you need to do is survive this. Look how badass Lurker looks. So he's leapfrogging forward. Double follow? Weird. And this is a vision, by the way. We still at 3 damage vision. 3 damage range. Also, the spines look so cool. I mean, that's one of the things that does not look... I mean, they look cute, obviously, but they also look pretty badass. So SCVs need to repair this bunker, but the SCVs are not in trouble yet. They don't get hit at the moment. But look at how many SCVs you need to invest into this. And Carbot is not really building up money at the moment. First SCVs do fall. There's the scan. Check out what's really going on. That's plenty of them. And it's not like it's just a few of them. There's a lot of Zerglings waiting as well. But not so much at home. So now he's going on, leapfrogging forward, the Zerglings are going in, but Zerglings need surface area, which they don't have that much. The Zerglings are gone, it's only the lurkers left, but that many lurkers at this stage in the game, still super scary. And he just needs to get this turret and they get so much better. There's no scan on this one, there's no scan on this one. So he needs a turret right now. Okay, the turret is gone. He can't see the lurkers anymore. Oh boy. CVs are falling, more lurkers are coming in. Reinforcing these two zerglings. Who are really cute, by the way. Oh boy, Crack is in so much trouble. And keep in mind, this is a match point for TY2. If he wins this, he's fighting for the title of this week versus Liquid Drone, aka Eriador. Oh, now also being in the middle here. Even if he can't kill him, Crack will never leave this base anymore if he has to get through this. Oh, Lurkers on top of the production, he's leapfrogging forward. He is where he's never supposed to be. There's a tank finally, but way too late. Also in trouble, being chased by Zerglings. Into the Echo Line. Oh, speaking of the Echo Line, the Lurkers are in it. Oh. And so these are falling left and right. I mean, you need 2 lurker shots to kill a probe. So is it 3 to kill an SCV? They have plenty of HP. But anyways, this is everything Cryok has left. His production is basically gone. It's under direct assault and siege, whatever you want to call it. There are lurkers in it, okay? Let's put it this way. Okay, that one's over. GG from Cryok. He was in for the very last second, but that one's over. TY2 did it. And that means we are going to have a final between TY2 and Eriador. Is Eriador back? Fishek asking at the moment, and that's a good question. Is he? The good thing, if they join a lobby, I will see it. Because Eriador's in my friend list. Easy. Mr. Man 1G, I guess you are talking about the EU Challenger. And I will cast that tomorrow. With normal Starcraft Remastered graphics, by the way. At 5 PM. Right? If I'm not mistaken, then it's in the Team Liquid calendar. So check that out. Is Strong playing random again? I don't know. Oops. That was not intentional. Exactly. So, today, the Red Clan Cup, tomorrow EU Challenger, Eriador just came back, perfect timing, and on Monday, Brood War Clan League. So, 3 days of Brood War cast by me. Isn't it great? And we have a new follower. You really want to see that, do you? So we are now watching a best of 5, but Eriador came from the or Liquid Joe, whatever you want to call him. It's coming from the winners bracket, so he's starting with a 1-0 lead. 3 days Brood War. Man, is it Christmas already? No, it's not. It's just the fact that I got time again. So, I'm using it. For something that I did not do so much lately, because I was spending so much time learning for my exams. So. Could you free up a slot for me? There we go. So. Good luck, have fun by me. Turn on the game screen. There we go. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, spawning. Where are we? In the upper right? Spawning all the way in the upper right, in the tier, playing for Team Soul. From the losers bracket, fighting his way all the way back into the grand final. Ladies and gentlemen, it's TY2! And all the way here, across the map, in the bottom left, this time with the Terran Pieces, fighting for Team Red, known as Liquid Drone, but now with this idea of being Red Eriador. Keep in mind, he has a 1-0 lead, because he didn't make his way all the way through the winners bracket in the final. So 1-0 lead for Eriador, but it's best of 5 overall. And today I will only use this Carbot graphics, but tomorrow I will just cast with normal graphics again. And look at this. TY2 with Protoss. I mean, did he just pick random? I did not pay attention to that. This is so weird. And you have this space over here that paranoid players like I would check basically every game in the best of whatever, but there it is, the first gate. So, there's the birds coming in, second gate being added. And just to make this sure, like, he can... Did I just... Oh, I did not get the fly. He can run in between this with Marines and avoid the Zealots that will definitely arrive really soon. But this area is not so close to the mineralite. Now he's checking. He's like, wait, it did not come in from here. Are there? Oh no. Also planting down a mana pile in here. Now the SCVs arrive on the other side, and he's like, how did this happen? So here comes the first zealot. Looking really cute and angry. Also the marine is out, all the way up here. I already got a kill here. But here it is. The bunker's up, which is great. But the marines still need to travel all the way. So now it's a bunker with 2 marine sets. Twice as good as one. And now this is still tricky for Eriador. What I'm really thinking right now is if TY2 does not win with it, but could play a macro game due to the damage he did, how good is his Protoss? People on the left is not Zealot type, is it only type on the right? Huh. Blocking here a little. We're drilling. Looks good. SCVs do fall, left and right. But the bunker is still up. But the barracks getting into real trouble. Trying to repair it. That's leading out plenty of resources here. Barracks is gone. Now he can't even get an additional marine. He can't produce a factory. He just has to get another one up first. But speaking of factories, Someone was trying to get a little vulture out here. To equal out the score. But now the supply block, so he can't get more than one. And if he can surround it with probes, which he's taking really serious right now, which he has to. Wait, there it is. He did slip through. He did not catch it! So this vulture is all the hope Iriana is having right now. In the meantime, all the Zealots are returning home. He's like, okay, you know what? Take your base. This is where all my attention lies. He got it! It's over. It's dead. So now he just needs to make this tight again and not another vulture will enter this map. Even the Zealots he just built are going home now. He's taking this really serious. He's lifting the barracks, the factory and the vultures out. But only 10 HP left. Oh boy. Oh boy. The patrol micro. Can he do it? Oh! This probe's the hero. And now there's a probe underneath the barracks. The factory. So, are we returning to where we just stopped? I mean, even this cell is going home now. There's a factory being built at home now. He's pumping out more marines. Is this turning? Might this turn into a kinda normal game? Weird. Really weird. Keep in mind this is a best of 5. And this guy over here is having a 1-0 lead. This is weird. So. Did he pick this on purpose? Or was it just a misclick? Like, oh, I forgot to select Zerg. I don't know. So, Vulture having some fun here, trying to go in from the front, being built on the high ground here. Now dropping again here. Oh, the goon. It's not having range yet. And there's one gate at home. The goon is going home. So he did not allow this. Oh, the vulture just fall. Oh. He's not done yet. Catching an SCV. With the bandana. Oh, move it. Okay. And here come the goons. Making everything so much stronger from Mr. TY2. But it's plenty of the other forces. Reinforcements are on the way. That's a lot of stuff. Keep in mind these gates are really expensive. So saving them would be nice for TY2, but then you also need to continue this constant aggression. So, trying to get on top of the bunker. Are there even marines left? Does not look so good. And a bunker without a marine is just stuff. Doesn't do anything. Also down here, fighting the SCVs. But Iriado's kind of still hanging on. What? That's a little misclick, isn't it? Anyways, this wasn't a misclick. 4 kills Zealot. 6 kills. 7. 7 kills Zealot. Holy moly. And there are more. So, while all this is going on, At home, going for a robo, having one gate at least, having the cybernetic score. This is not doing anything at the moment. And here at the front are vultures waiting for reinforcements, and these planted down mines now going for the pylon. I mean, it takes forever for vultures to kill pylons, but they should be able to do it this time. Someone is shooting something. Oh, the goon can't leave the base? That's sad. Speaking of goons. Okay. So, working on the pylon again. And 2i2 is taking an X-pound. Being down to kind of one gate. Because this one's basically gone. And vultures without speed now active on the map. The probe over here checking. You don't want this to produce like 4 vultures over here without being seen. They're having this patrol here. Can't blame him for that. Going for an engineering bay. Why not? I mean, if tortoises are behind, they tend to go for DTs, right? So, oh, the mines. Ooh, nice pullback on this one, but now he's in. Keep in mind, there's only one gate at home. Or there was one gate for quite a while, and now it's 3, but oh, 5 vultures in between probes. They kill them so fast. Ah, the goons can't get close. It's 3 on this one, 3 on this one. Keep in mind, there were more. Range is coming in. Next is close to being done. So barracks is floating away. Planting down a missile turret just in case. And now, what's 2i2 gonna do from here? How good is this Protoss? I mean, if I'm not mistaken, like, then they're both Zerg mains. Right? So... And now they're playing PvT. One of the weirdest PvTs that I've seen in a long time. So... What's gonna happen next? Everything could happen. I mean, there's no way to describe it different than this, but Red Clunkup's just awesome. So... Little observer going across. Really important to see what's going on. And wait a moment, did this... How did he miss this? Does he really do? So a little bit of attention pulled away over here, and then bam, he's in the echo line again. Going for more probes. Oh, the mine. There's a mine up here. There are 2. If the goon triggers these. Oh, he's putting away the probes first. Okay, that's good. Now the vulture's cleared. Okay. But there are still 3 mines up here. And this goon. It's not good for my nerves. So. First tank finally entering the map at 13 minutes. And we are getting more factories. Going up to 5. Observer. Another vulture being seen together with the mines by this little observer over here. So goons are coming over here to clear that off, also to chase down this vulture, I believe. And they do. So, academies being added. Both kind of on 2 bases. Why is he playing as TOS? No one knows. So, planting Oh, that was... For a moment I thought that was you kidding me, but it's this one. So, let's see. Being on 2 gas. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, and this is low ground, high ground, low ground, high ground, low ground. So chasing armies through this area is super dangerous. Keep that in mind, okay? What's this? Okay, just the barracks. Checking if maybe shuttle trying to sneak in or so. Still looking for mines. But Eriado's macro is really kicking in here. So TY2 is definitely falling behind here little by little. But the observer is good. But good for him to see this. Like, that's a really high factory count. But he's going up to 5, 6 gateways. I mean, you need to have more gates than your opponent has factories. Which he kinda does. But it's only 1 more. Could be better. And is he taking up to arbiters? No, we will see. So, looks like Eriado wants to test the water a little. Get across the map. Or maybe not. By the way, that's the Goliaths. So, here we go. Catching a few of them. Now he's getting closer. Sieging up, slowly but surely. Making his way forward here. A few speed cells would be good. Do they have speed already? Or maybe even a shuttle for a bulldog. I mean, he has a robo, but I don't see a shuttle at the moment. But there are also Goliaths here, so bulldogging is not easy to do now. And Eriado, slowly but surely, trying to get forward here. He has to be careful, not get caught with his pants down. And also don't place your mines too close to your tanks. So... Can you reach the Nexus? No, I don't. You don't, right? But... Oh, he's trying to go in here. Zealots are running in, trying to maybe drag some mines. Oh, at least killing this one. Getting closer to the tanks. Basically no vultures left. TY2 is heading in. Here come some reinforcement vultures, but everything just blows up. And it's only 1 tank left in the back here. But all the mines are triggering so well here. For a moment it looked like the perfect engagement for TY2. But with the final mine connections here, everything turns into blue goo. Oh, like most of them. Oh, wow. No, they have both nothing left. Everything is just gone. So, 3, still 6 gates. Going for another command center all the way here in the upper left. Having a factory nearby, why not? And at the moment being at 1, 2, 3, 6 active factories over here. So, trying to get up a nexus here, but being interrupted. A true cartoon battle, yeah, it really is. Holy moly. This high ground over here is definitely strong. Oh boy. This time Ariano will have a much harder time. All the mines connecting way too good here. TY2 is getting into real trouble. And if Eriado wins this, every map from now on would be a match point for him. Because he's having a 1-0 lead And it's best of 5. Oh, catching Templars. GG scored, TY2 taps out. And that's the lead for Eriador. By the way, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, that's the winning screen for Zerg with the Carbot animation. With the Hydra, like you used to know, circling, holding a flashlight here for the Hydra, Overlords in the back with a Bro Fist, and 11 Mutas all the way up here, holding the first banner. Really nice. Okay, so... Ariado's looking for the lobby. I'm just waiting for him to join. I skipped too much. Where's the iconic guys too? I also still have this one over here. So, Rianos still not joining. But TY2's not here. Okay, Riado says that TY2 is watching the replay right now, so we have to wait for that video. And, I mean, it's not product placement, but if you really want to know what's it, this is green tea from Arizona. I like it, but it's kind of expensive. And this is basically the iced tea I drink the most. But most likely while streaming. In normal everyday scenarios, I'm only drinking water. So, iced tea, most likely while casting, because I need sugar. And... well, on weekends of course. You're German, should so drink beer. Not on stream. No alcohol on stream. So, TY2 was back for a little moment, now he's gone. So I believe he's opening up the next map. He should also have a map choice, I believe, so... Okay, looks like we have to wait a little bit longer. So, what races will they play next? And what will TY2 pull here? Because, well, he's down 2 maps, he needs to take 3 in a row. And he knows so much builds, but, well, all this tricky stuff. I mean, ZVZ is like not one of these matches where this ability really shines, right? Because ZVZ is always weird, no matter what you do. Even a hedge first is weird in ZVZ. So, random versus random, that's how real men do it. Oh, why not? Was für Biersorten gibt's bei dir? Ja, herforderbare und das Zeug, das es überall gibt. So, TY2 is opening up. So with this information you can actually get out pretty precisely where I live. Because in Germany every 50 kilometers the taste of beer and sausages changes. But I'm not so much into beer. But I like sausages. If it's my favorite one. So... So, Ariado's still looking for the lobby, so am I. There it is. We are joining Neo Sylphid. There's my observer slot. Let's hop into the game screen. Rothaus und Alpirbach. Kenn ich nicht. As long as it's not Kölsch. Like where I live, the beer is pretty strong, so Kölsch tastes like water. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, all the way up here in the blue, the Zerg player, like we know and love him. Ladies and gentlemen, being down 2 maps, so he needs to make this work. He is TY2! And fighting all the way here, this time with Protoss pieces in the white. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting for Team Red, known as Liquid Drone, but now playing as Red Eriador. So it's match point for him. And that means he's only one possible map away from winning the match and taking the title this week in the Red Clan Cup 22 Ace L Edition. Casted with Carbot graphics, of course. In the meantime, Overlord heading to the left, looking pretty annoyed like they usually do in this graphics version. I just love them. And the first building of choice is going to be the gateway. So we're having a little bit of gateway pressure coming up here. And here we have, well, a 5 pool. So, it's not a Nexus first, which would have been really hard, but... And he's checking the right direction first, but TY2 sometimes puts a drone to fake a hatch first, so that the probe is blocking a hatch that will never come, to not scout this. Okay, we have seen this, but that's not happening right now. He just scouts the Zerglings and now he's like, wait, what? So, if he would have gone for a forge, then he would need 2 cannons now, at least 1 cannon, and pull probes. Now, it's up to him. Go for a stronger wall-in, or just fight with probes and a zealot. So, adding a forge for better wall-in. How far away is the zealot? Okay, he's pulling probes. There's the zealot. Trying to snipe a few probes first. Keep in mind, he needs to kill the zealot, because the zealot and the probes together are strong. One alone is dead. It's a combination of both. And if he can buy enough time for a potential cannon, brilliant. But there's not even money for that. There's not even money for a zealot. Is there a zealot on the way? I don't know. But this zealot is dead. I know that for sure. Oh boy. More and more Zerglings are coming across. Eriador is looking so strong. And if the zealot now spawns, he has been eaten alive. Can he get through? Can he get into the main? Can he reach some probes? No, he's gone. So, going for a cannon here in the main base is basically the best option right now, but it's not up yet. So protecting this one with drills would be awesome, but over here it's not easy, and cannons fall pretty fast against Zerglings if they're not done yet, and now it's just a few probes, 6 probes versus 3 Zerglings. 4 versus 3. 4 versus 2. Oh boy. Eriador just spent money again into another probe. This probe is trying to hunt down Zerglings because they're so low. How often do you see this? And at home, no more additional drones. It's just links. But a lot of them. And they regain HP. So here we go. The potential final last engagement of the day. Is the drill saving it? Or is he falling apart? Now he's having one less probes and his opponent has drones. Oh, only 2 left, 1 left, 0 left. GG! Oh, no, one survived. But Eriador did not. So here it is. The needed point for TY2. So the current score is 2-1 for Eriador. And keep in mind, it is indeed... Oh, what's Eri doing? I don't know. Wait. Oh, he already opened up. Okay. Keep in mind, that is the best of 5. So it's a match point for Eriador again. We are joining Multiverse, which is a super cool map. And just to make this sure in the chat right now, Mr. Robert Starcraft, this was a 5 pool. So, spawning all the way up here in the white. Playing with Protoss pieces again, ladies and gentlemen. Playing for Team Red. He is Red Eriador, also known as Liquid Drone. All the way here on the right side. Not building anything at all. Never change a running system. With 5 drones. Ladies and gentlemen, playing for Team Soul, it's TY2! So, on this map, you can spawn really close or really far away. I mean, spawning locations on this map make everything really different. Like, if they would like spawn here and here, the rush distance between the 2 naturals are so close. But, well... over here you have a simulators that you can go through. So it takes a moment to reach the other side, but not forever. And the Overlord has seen the Nexus, so he's pulling away instantly, not revealing his Overlord. So he knows where to go. And Eriador's going for the gateway again. Deja vu. Okay, let's see if he can... Look, sorry. Pull this off better now. Looks like he's scouting the right side, the close position first. But the Zerglings are in production again! Instant streaming again. Woohoo! Social Justice Warrior, hello and welcome back! So yeah, this is a 2-1 score at the moment for Eriador. Oh boy. So... Also doing a little extractor trick to get out 1 supply more. This time he's having 1 more drone than the last time. And 6 Zerglings going across the map. Who are looking really cute. This time, 2nd gateway. Instead of a forge. Pulling probes. Having the pylon again. Zealot is out. And here we go. This time everything looks much better for Eliab. And keep in mind, if he wins this, he takes all. Okay, TY2 needs to win this. But I've already casted games in the Starcraft Remastered Pro Series, if I'm not mistaken, from TY2, where he went 5 pool into 2 attributor and he took it. Okay, so never count this guy out too early. He's now about to go into the main base. Also chasing this probe here. He's droning up. He's up to 8 now. He's catching another probe and another probe. Still 1 Zerg. Okay, 3 probes over here and like really? Oh, there are probes going across for a counter, but he's trying to go for a creep colony to protect it with drills. But this is double gate. That produces zealots really fast. So Eriada could go for a really strong counter, but he needs to do. Like, he's mining with 6 probes at the moment, while on this side we have 8 drones working. And a second hatch coming up. So, how often do you see this? And I mean, TY2 knows what to do in weird scenarios. He's forcing them. So, going all the way around. And now, 2 zealots. I mean, this one is super hard to retry. But I would still prefer to put like a pool here and then the sunken here, so I can bounce in between these with my drones for a drill, but hey, I can't blame it. This is also really big city. So, and there are Zerglings in the main base. 2. Do they have kills already? No. Okay. So, Eriada doesn't want to give this one away for free, because then we'll come all down to the final map. And TY2 is not allowed to lose this one. So what's he doing from here? He's taking gas, he's adding a few more Zerglings. Kinda has to. This is not... look, I mean, if you place them really tight, this might be shut down actually. Zerglings see everything. Also the Overlord here provides vision, this Overlord here provides vision. I mean, TY2 sees everything. And there's a lair. And hidden Zerglings. All the way in the back. What's the master plan right now? What's the overmind of TY2 thinking? As the Cybernetics gone away. Their Naga temples didn't change that much. No, they did not. And if I'm not mistaken, then there should be stacked ones in this version of the map. Looks like 1 or 3 of them on top of each other. With also ammo, but anyways, doesn't matter right now. Going for Forge here as well. Not having a Nexus or anything. There's no. Also not really the need of it, because the opponent's playing 1 base. And is this now tight? This only 2 entrances from action a little bit zealotry at the front. Nice. They have speed, so if they get in, they are hard to catch. Really hard. Zerglings also. The 2 from earlier coming in here from behind. Working on the gate. Working on the cannon. It's going really low. It did not go up. He's pulling probes again. It's open here for a little moment, but he's pulling back. And there's a Hydra stand. Is he going for lurkers? Also going for Hydras. Again, still there's 2 Zerglings from earlier. Finally 1 died. And there is the Stargate. Pretty well scouted, by the way. We're checking here. You are 2 Zergling. Annoying forever. And now he's coming in from here again, but... wait, what?! That looked... So... killing more probes here, not so good. Cannon's not up yet. He's killing plenty of probes. Oh boy, these Zerglings. Crazy. In the meantime, at least 1 Hydra's out, so this Corsair can't do what he wants with the Overlords. And here comes the counter with the Zealots. Is it really that wise to leave all this open? 5 Zerglings still chilling here in the main. There's a hidden lurker egg. Killing the cannon. Now he's free to kill the gates, kind of. Also is being pushed back. Did he see this? He does see this lurker egg. In the meantime, one gate does form his reserves. A few of the Zealots are heading back, so does the lurker. The Zealots are having a hard time. But the Hydras will kill them. There are more lurkers being hit. The front of Eriados kind of falling. There are cannons here, and he's going into detection. There's a lurker arriving. It takes 2 hits to kill a probe for lurker. That's really important. GG! Eriado taps out. TY2 takes the second map, which is the third map, which is a force point. And that means we're going into map number 4, but the current score is 2-2 already, because Eriado started with a 1-0 lead, because he made it through the winner's bracket. Yeah, TY2 is way too good in this super low eco games. Yeah, he is. Like, crazy good. But, well, if you're doing one thing over and over and over again, at some point you're getting really good at it. And, well, if you have more practice in these scenarios, you're more likely to win these, right? Yeah, match point for both of them. So it will end with this one. And they will play random to decide what's gonna happen on tripod. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't know who he is. All the way the bottom left, I believe, maybe? That's the bottom left, yeah. In purple, it is TY2 spawning as Protoss. And all the way here in the upper right in teal, playing for Team Red. Ladies and gentlemen, who's random? It's Eriado. Random game 5? What is this, lol? I'm a big fan. Yeah, they are playing random. Well, the Red Clan Cup is for fun and entertainment. And can it be more fun than this? I guess no. Like ASL map pack, Carbot graphics, and a final played with random. And 5 points. It can't get better than this, right? And it's live. Okay, it's completely live. It's played at this very moment. So, to inform you real quick, as you can see here, there's also one egg over here to help you wall in, because you have 2 of these big ramps into your main base. Going for gateway first here. And this is 2x2, by the way. This is, I know it's weird. You have 2 really close potential bases that you can take as a natural. And you have this big ramp leading into the middle of the map that your opponent needs to push up if he wants to get into your potential natural. But you can also go all the way around this circle here to get into the other side of your base. So with that being said, there are also simulators in these holes here that you can kill to get closer paths through the middle, or to take bases over here, for example. And you can also use this as semi-island bases, because you can move through these minerals with your workers. So with that, all that being said, let's see if it comes into play, because so far games on this map have been really short. At least today. Probe going all the way around, and it's a 3-player map. It's like a little bit like Transistor, but 5 times more weird. This is madness. Madness. So, probe checking around here. By the way, you also have an egg over here to help you wall in. It's like super weird. So he's blocking this side over here, and then the probe tries to get in from the other side. That's just what this map is. There's a factory coming in, but at least he knows he's playing against Terran. Out of all chicks streaming the game, not for some reason you're still the cutest. There are girls streaming Starcraft? Why? Like, really, why? And who? Like, I've seen that all these Starcraft 2 guys, like Loco and the others, I don't know, did like 1 or 2 streams because of the graphics mod. Just because it's new and all that kind of stuff, but we are here forever with Brewball, right? So we are not here because of the hype. We are here because the hype never stopped. So going for Goon range here. So 2-gate Goon, really standard stuff. This is plenty of Marines. But it's also not the usual FD push stuff, so let's see what he can get done here. Maybe putting up a bunker or so? I don't know. Anyways, are there really girls streaming Starcraft Booter right now? But they're doing it with Carbot's graphics, right? I don't see the point why they would do it without it. Like, not at all. But would be nice if they stick to it, right? I mean, the Booper community is really small, so we could really get used to some more people playing this. And a famous streamer, so lure more people into this awesome game. Well, if you start once playing it, chances are high you never stop. Anyways, we have 2 proxy gates here together with proxy Templar tech from TY2, so he will maybe use Storms, maybe use Archons, but most likely DTs. So let's see. In the meantime, killing some of these eggs. And he's getting an engineering base, so there will be a way of detection. And a Vulture is heading up. And he's taking the base away from his opponent. This Vulture got caught. And TY2 can't even help playing like this, I think. Oh, there's the DT. First DT of the day in this Carbot graphics. It's so cute. In the meantime, the Vulture here checking around what's going on, and now he sees what's up. So that's the moment where you throw down. Like, oh, wait. If he runs into a mine, the DT is gone. DTs do trigger mines. Okay, he's kind of triggering them all the way down here. So he's now in trouble. There is a missile turret coming up, but it's not up yet. Now he's also trying to come in from down here. And GTs do one-shot Marines. They're good at killing everything. They are not good at taking damage. Here's a scan, but that was the only one he had. Not even triggering the mine. What an unlucky DT, but there are still DTs left. And like I said, there's no additional scan right now available. And in the meanwhile, TY2 is taking a Nexus of himself. While being kind of on 4-gate. But you don't want to lose this. It's way too expensive. So, laying down some mines. Totally neat. They look so cool. The K-balls. So. What's the plan from here? Like, TY2 is a headed supplier, which he has to be as a Brothers player. But is it burning? Yes, it's burning. At some point he needs to repair it. But there's still plenty of time. He's finally adding a second factory. I set up here for the tanks. and vultures heading down here. No speed yet, but mines. Yep, you want to be careful here. And as I already told you, you have to go all the way around. So this proxy is actually really saving a lot of time if you want to attack from the left side. So would you agree on my statement from earlier? This is kind of like Transistor, just 5 times more weird. So finally some goons arriving on this side of the map. And he's not using this ramp over here to protect his base, just having a little bit of a SimCity and stuff and this high ground. But he can just move in here and force the SCVs away from mine. Or just lure some of the splash damage here. So SCVs are falling. Boom! Huge mine detonation here. One DT got away, but there's still this goons in the back and they can reach the minerals here. The tanks can't reach them over there. They cannot reach the minarets? They could have at least reached this one, right? Okay. In the meantime, taking an additional nexus over here while being annoying on this side of the map. And sending one zealot out in the open on the right side. Maybe to trigger some mines, maybe to see what's going on, or maybe a misready, we don't know. Over here we have a little drive-by by vultures. I haven't killed these. It's a drop, so I missed this a bit, but now we caught on them. 1 kill and 2 kills and 1 kill. Could have been much worse. Vultures are really good at killing probes, but they're getting their value down. Okay, the mine is not going to get dragged into the probes, is it? No, it's not. Can't move this way. All because of this. So that vulture got killed. So, over here this one's still on the way. Riado is on... Oh, he's killing the X, okay. So, he is on 3 factories, 1 add-on. He's having the drops ready. That's Zealot from earlier. This one's still up. And this is mining, but there could be more SCVs. Okay. Oh, double drop this time. And he's using the high ground here together with the siege tank. Really nice. This one did not do so much, but this one should pay off tremendously. So, putting away the probes, good call. Can he even reach this one? Oh. Okay, that... I don't know. It's a little bit close to the tank, but... So this is a pretty healthy probe count over here. 3 at least over here. This position is kind of denied for the moment. He needs to get something to get up here. Oh, there's a shuttle, that would help. But save your probes! Okay, little. For a moment, I thought we would see a GG. Pooh, okay, it's not that. Okay, goats. It was just a little pause. Keep in mind, this is alive. And it's the final map of the day. 3 kills and 1 kills on these. So he still needs to deal with these vultures who are paying off really well. But now he can also drag some forces to drop onto these. He got the DT, right? Boom! So, someone's not done with dropping. And, wait, what? Something just died. Anyways, over here, taking another Nexus, like basically taking the map, and the shuttle just found the dropships, but, oh, there go Goliaths in it. So be careful chasing that. Oh, that shuttle is gone. So now he's loading up again and he's free to go. Scanning forward. And going for the drop here again. And now he's having even Goliaths with this. So dropping on top of this will be even trickier. Pulling away the probes again. Even killing the observers. 2 of them. And in the meantime adding more factories, getting all the good stuff, and really getting strong on the map. Whew. Okay. I can even reach the Nexus that far. That's crazy. So, in the meantime, over here, mining is finally kicking in pretty well. This vulture is just ignoring them. There's a cannon protecting him. Cannon's also coming up over here, so he can mine from here anytime soon. But over here, he's still annoyed on really high scale. Because these tanks are just strong. And the mines over here. Boy, that's so annoying. And he's just flying back to maybe get more. In the meantime, finally, slowly but surely taking a third. Ah, that's still not even 12 SCVs mining. But over here, that looks pretty good. Scanning a little to see what's going on. Oh, that's a lot of boo-boo. Here, he's trying to drop now, which is kind of working. The Alliance are not completely solving this. But... okay. And again, mining denied. And the next is getting really low. He's getting ready for another drop here. Will he be able to get both beams out? Yes, he does. And maybe just leaves them here to prevent any further drops. But here's the next drop problem. This time with 4 dropships. Killing everything. Oh, that's so many dead probes. Ooh, Eriada really doing a lot of good moves here. In the meantime, this tech is still alive. GG's call. TY2 taps out. Eriada takes the 5th point. And that's the end of this match and the tournament for today. Woo! Unbelievable! Whew. I'm not bored, I'm just sleepy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was a really nice Red Clan Cup, wasn't it? Not so much delay in between, a little, but we had this much worse. It was really fun to cast. I hope it was also fun to watch. My teeth still hurt like crazy, so I won't talk for the rest of the day. For those of you who don't know yet, I just got my wisdom teeth removed 2 days ago, and that sucks. Yeah, but today was nice. I needed this. So tune in for tomorrow for the cast of the nice best of 7 from the EU Challenger, and on Monday Brood War Clan League cast. So, sounds painful. Yes, it is. Yeah. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed. Follow me here and on Twitter to get all the information you need and don't miss any stream. And with that being said, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. And I see you guys tomorrow. Vincent, bye.